What's up? I get tired of this site. Left a comment yesterday on a video with Calculus he did. My comment, word for word, if I remember correctly, was Israel infiltrated the White House 30 years ago. After George H.W. Bush stood up to them on those loan guarantees. Um, and they realized after that they had to own the U.S. president, starting with Bill Clinton. Historically factual comment, and I got no feedback on. I'm guessing it got deleted. But when you leave certain comments as a left winger on YouTube, you just get the kibosh. They just delete it or just throttle it with the algorithms. Like, I understand how this works. Some of us are actually intelligent. We know how this works. But yeah, I got no feedback. I mean, like, I'm sure at least one person would have commented. You know how I know this? I was one of the first five people to comment on the video. People would have seen that by default, and you would have agreed because I've seen people having these discussions in the comments on Secular Talk. People know about this, but not everybody does. And I'm going to read this article to this video is going to it's going to be face the what's the word I'm looking for? It's going to serve the purpose as two things basically. Like you can tell I'm kind of like in a bad mood right now, just 'cause of shit like that. It's impossible to get traction on this site when you throttle everything and delete controversial comments. It's not controversial. But Israel owns this site just like it owns the country, just like it owns the presidency. It's just I can't get my comment out. I just say things like that in this fucking video. But it's a fact. Israel owns this country. I don't know like what you think this is. Everybody can see it. Everybody knows it. You wonder why anti-Semitism is increasing? Because you try to fucking two big reasons. Because of Israel and them saying that they represent all Jews and their disgusting actions, until you try to fucking delete and censor everybody that wants to talk about Israel in a real way. That's why anti-Semitism is fucking increasing, because doing things like that makes it look like Jews do run the fucking media. Anyways, this video is it's gonna be two things. To get this about how George H.W. Bush, a Republican, actually stood up to Israel. And two, it's my next entry on my favorite presidents list. George H.W. Bush is up there. He's got to be in my top 15 favorite presidents, way ahead of Barack Obama or most Democrats, really, because he had balls and he was actually smart. Former Israeli ambassador to the United States, Michael Oren, once castigated Barack Obama for not abiding by the principle of no daylight, no surprises. That was most reflected, the Israeli diplomat emphasized, in Obama's publicity castigating Israel's settlements. But Obama was not the first president to make Israeli settlements such a point of contention. Former President George H.W. Bush, who died Friday night, went much further than that, in fact. Bush, who was president from 1989 to 93, forever changed American politics when he exerted his power to curtail the settlement enterprise and faced a vehement backlash. He made clear the cause of an American president waging a political fight against a vast coalition of pro-Israeli lobbying groups. These are times of Israel, by the way. They're telling the truth. And I tried to find one of these sources on an American news. It all got paywalled. I couldn't use any of them. They're all paywalled. Typical fucking bullshit. I hate this country. This country's so full of shit. That's why smart people hate this fucking country, because we can see the fucking bullshit. We're not stupid like most Americans. So I'm fucking pissed at this dumbass shit. These algorithms fucking censoring everything. In doing so, he exposed the limits of what the world's most powerful man can do when trying to solve the world's seemingly most intractable conflict. Joe Biden was a bitch. Barack Obama was a bitch. George W. Bush is a bitch. Bill Clinton is a bitch. George H.W. Bush, last real president we fucking had. People think it's John F. Kennedy, it's George H.W. Bush. Whether people like it or not. One of the most controversial moments of his single-term presidency was when Bush delayed Israeli loan guarantees. See, like I said this is kind of factually, historically factual. My comment get deleted or whatever, or throttled. Until it halted its settlement building in the West Bank and Gaza, and entered a peace conference with the Palestinians, what would later become known as the Madrid Peace Conference. That's how the president uses his fucking authority and his power to stand up to fucking apartheid states. Barack Obama didn't understand that. No president did besides this man. The United States had previously agreed to provide Israel $10 billion in loan guarantees to help Soviet Jews resettle in Israel. But in September 91, Bush said the United States would not issue those guarantees until Prime Minister Yitzhak Shamir agreed to those demands. It is in the best interest of peace, of the peace process, and of peace itself that consideration of this absorption aid question for Israel be deferred for simply 120 days, Bush told report. I miss having a president who could actually speak. I think the American people will strongly support me in this. I'm going to fight for it because I think this is what the American people want. And I'm going to do absolutely everything I can to back those members of the United States Congress who are forward looking and desire to see peace. Joe Biden could never have talked like that. Well, Donald Trump could never talk like that. These people are fucking clowns. There's no real men left in politics. So I'm so fucking angry all the time. This shit is a goddamn fucking joke to people that actually know the history of this fucking country. That set off a bitter political fight on Capitol Hill with pro-Israel organizations, most notably the powerful AIPAC, seeking to muster enough congressional support to override the president. During the quagmire, Bush famously complained that there are 1,000 lobbyists up on Capitol Hill today lobbying Congress for loan guarantees for Israel, and I'm only one little lonely guy here asking Congress to delay its consideration of loan guarantees for 120 days. Yeah, one guy had all the power he needs, all the power in the world. And when you choose to be a little bitch as president, you just reveal yourself to be just that. You never should have had leadership to begin with. You shouldn't have fucking led anything. Donald Trump should never led a business. He bankrupted 3 casinos, remember? Yeah, he's such a smart fucking guy. What a genius. A genius doesn't fucking bankrupt shit, motherfucker. A genius would never go bankrupt. Only an idiot goes bankrupt. Some people shouldn't own businesses. That's a fact. Yeah, that's the shit that kills me in this damn country. All the bullshit you learned growing up. Everybody's equal. Everybody can do anything. Motherfucker, no people should ever own anything. Some people should never fucking own anything. You're a goddamn moron. You stay in your fucking place. Some people just stay in their fucking place. Donald Trump is a fucking moron. One of the lower IQs that has ever inhabited the White House. Should have never been there. Should have never owned a business. That motherfucker should be on a street corner talking to himself, holding a cardboard sign, getting fucking ignored. You got 77 million fucking idiots. An army of idiots lifting that piece of shit up. That shit fucking destroys me inside. How dumb you people are. I just thank God I'm not like you fucking assholes. I will never let up on American idiots. The notion of the president, leader of the world's only superpower, you choose to be a bitch. As one lonely little guy going up against the pro-Israel lobby has become a staple of the narrative that Israel backers wield excessive power in the American political system. But it's worth noting that in this particular battle, the U.S. pro-Israel lobby didn't win its fight against this American president. Real man, George H.W. Bush. You can learn a lot from him. All Americans can learn a lot. I mean, open your fucking eyes and read something. Fucking morons. Bush at the time enjoyed a 70% approval rate, something Donald Trump would never sniff. 70% approval rating. Have you idea what that would look like? Trump being loved by the American people. You'll never see that again. Your president's don't have fucking balls. While the American Jewish community was mobilized on the issue, it was not prepared to declare all-out war on the popular president over it. AIPAC and congressional leaders dropped the fight over the 120 days. See, they lost. George H.W. Bush won. Eventually, Bush's diplomatic efforts worked, and Israel entered the Madrid conference. We're going to stop there. We're going to stop there. There's probably more to go. I ain't got time to read all that. I got shit to do. I'm heading outside to enjoy what tiny little bit of sunlight I get today. I just want some fresh air. But I try to educate you people. Yeah, I'm harsh. Yeah, I'm mean. Yeah, I'm stern. Because I'm tired. I'm fucking tired. I'm educated. I went to college. I read all the books. I've been reading encyclopedias since I was 4 years old. How about Americans learn something and fucking join me? So I don't have to be the only one out there that's actually fucking educated on real issues and ready to discuss real issues in a real adult way. Not just saying fucking political slogans at people. See ya.